Political war of words continues between the AAP and the BJP, where after Sisodia's big attack, BJP is countered. Amit Malviya has put out certain tweets. Sisodia abandoned by Arvind Kejriwal, he says. Arvind Kejriwal did not defend the liquor excise policy. Sisodia had to defend Sisodia. AAP is unable to explain why the policy was reversed. Aishwarya, in fact, is getting asked more details on that story. Aam Aadmi Party has gone on to say that there was little cooperation from the centre, and that's the reason why the new excise policy as envisaged by them could not be implemented, Aishwarya. But here the BJP says this is a very weak defence of why this policy was rolled back.
Well, definitely, Sneha, certain questions were being raised as to why, if the policy was so good, did Manish Sisodia just a couple of days back roll back the policy and went back to the old policy. So there are definitely a lot of technicalities which are being looked at, but we are seeing how all the parties are now taking pot shot at each other, and this began when the LG, the Lieutenant Governor, took over in May. V.K. Saxena, in fact, when he went through the documents, he said that prima facie it looks like there were many irregularities. Also, he said that, and which is true for Delhi, that in case you need to change your policy, in case you need to come up with a new policy, the final nod has to be of the LG. Now, the current LG said that the former LG, Anil Bajal, did not know that the Aam Aadmi Party, Manish Sisodia, Arvind Kejriwal are looking at tweaking and coming out with a new policy. So there are a lot of grey areas which are now being looked at, and we are standing at the BJP headquarters where the AAP Minister Anurag Thakur will be addressing the press conference in just a short while from now. We will see the BJP countering what Manish Sisodia has said in his press conference. Sisodia, however, went on to say that this is a battle which will go on till 2024. He also said that the reason why the CBI officials knocked on his door was because they were being told to do so by the Bharatiya Janata Party. So the political warfare, the political war is now erupting, it's snowballing, and we will see in just a couple of minutes the AAP Minister of the country, Anurag Thakur, speak with regards to what the BJP has to say, and he'll counter what Manish Sisodia has said in his press conference.
That's right.
Yeah.
Aishwarya is at the BJP press conference, which will start any time now. Union Minister Anurag Thakur is going to be addressing the media. But Aishwarya, the BJP is already, in fact, in a series of attacks said, you've not answered specific questions about the kind of irregularities and your relationship, most importantly, with the number 11 accused in all of this, Dinesh Arora.
Well, that was one of the most interesting things in the FIR copy which came out. The CBI has named Manish Sisodia, the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, as accused number 1. So a lot of questions are being raised with regards to exactly what role did Manish Sisodia play. Now, the Excise Department falls under Manish Sisodia in the National Capital, which is why all the fingers are being pointed towards him and also towards certain officials who were, who were a part of the discussion which took place. Certain officers also signed on papers. All those things are being probed by the CBI at the moment. See, earlier in Delhi, all the liquor was being sold by government agencies. The government was part of the entire sale of liquor. With the new excise policy, all this was done away with, and private players were being called. There were tenders which were being given out, and then private players started selling liquor. Now, there was a gap. The excise, the amount which was supposed to come to the Delhi government was roughly 26,000 crore rupees. The amount which actually came was only 1,400 crore rupees. So there's a big gap there of almost 1,100 crore rupees. Questions are being raised as to what happened to that money. Questions are also being raised in which the private players were being given a go-ahead to start the liquor shops. So the BJP and the LG now are pointing fingers towards the process in which this was being done, also saying that the Aam Aadmi Party and the Deputy Chief Minister did not consult with the former LG, the former Lieutenant Governor Anil Bajal, before tweaking the policy. All these are the questions that Manish Sisodia will now have to answer.
Yes, Aishwarya, be with us. In fact, that's what Manish Sisodia said, that had that not been done, there would have been a profit for the Delhi government, which obviously would have been for the people of Delhi. Trouble is mounting for the Deputy Chief Minister.